Turn the car off! Hi everyone, Donut here. Today we have a couple of officers rolling up on the dude who explodes out of his car and starts firing rounds at officers over his shoulder. You can't do that. No hesitation, no warning, just violence right out of the gate. One officer is forced back into his patrol car and ends up firing through his own windshield to try and stop the threat. Another officer is taking rounds while cars around him are being struck by gunfire, all while the suspect decides to charge at the officers while still firing at them. It's fast, it's loud, and it's one of the more intense ambushes that we've covered in a minute. We will get into every angle of that, but first we got a couple of warm-up incidents you might want to hear about. All that and more right after a word from our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, we are less than a month away from 2026. How about starting the new year off with getting rid of some of that debt? Do you have any credit cards or personal loans or even medical bills holding you back? Well, that's where PDS Debt has custom options to help you get out of debt. They go beyond the numbers to understand your unique financial situation, and they craft a personalized plan designed just for you. Heck, I wish I had PDS Debt back when I was a struggling single father fresh out of the Navy. Because the cool part is there is no minimum credit score required. They're here to help you save money, pay off your debt faster, and put money back where it belongs, in your pocket. PDS Debt is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and they boast thousands of 5-star reviews on Google. Why is that, you might ask? Well, it's because they've helped hundreds of thousands of people climb their way out of debt. Every month you wait costs more in interest and fees. The best time to start working with them was yesterday. The second best time is right now. It takes about 30 seconds on their website to get your free debt assessment. Take the assessment, they'll give you the best options for you. All you got to do is go to pdsdebt.com/donut. That's pdsdebt.com/donut. Start working on climbing yourself out of debt right now at pdsdebt.com/donut. February 1st, 2024, Akron, Ohio, evening time. Officers respond to an auto business that they've been called to way too many times. Because for reasons that science can't explain, one guy in particular keeps breaking into this one business again and again and again. Oh, and this time he gets caught the exact way that a mastermind criminal would be caught.
He broke into a car at the junkyard, and before he could get out, he's done it before. They got like the forklift, and they had him, I'm not kidding, like 20 feet off the ground. So when we got there, we went right into custody.
Can you back up? Can you get back?
He gets suspended 20 feet in the air by a forklift, like a piñata full of hobo aids. An employee found this clown inside of one of their parked cars. That dude, a certified forklift driver, true American hero, said, "Nope, I'm just gonna lift this son of a bitch up in the air until police arrive."
Rude awakening.
Oh, I'm getting lifted in the
That's
air.
about it. When he called me on the radio, come down with the load. I mean, I scooped on, raised him up. So the car was bouncing up like this. I went from that back corner down there all the way up this aisle, which is our roughest aisle out of all three of them. This car's bouncing, getting ready to flip off the floor.
Zero suspension on that.
Peak American ingenuity. When officers detain him, they ask what every officer asks you: "Hey dude, what's your name?" And the dude in handcuffs, having been caught red-handed, card that he's in literally dangling off the ground, replies with,
None of your business, bro.
Well, it is, because you're under arrest.
Bro.
You're under arrest.
For what?
For trespassing for one. And
I
then
was
whatever
running from
else you can-
someone, bro.
Meanwhile, the guy's wearing a backpack full of saw blades, tools, and basically everything that says "I steal catalytic converters." He's well known by the local police department for a variety of things: stealing converters, breaking into cars, running from the cops, cutting gates, hopping fences. This is a man who clearly woke up and just said, "Let me commit 7 crimes and 0 thoughts today." Eventually, he admits it. He literally just says he didn't want to go back to jail because he was there 2 weeks ago. So fast forward to present day. You would think being busted by a forklift would be the end of it. No, the guy returns to the same shop and he tries to steal another car, like the last time wasn't humiliating enough. Genius level behavior. In the end, he was arrested again and taken to jail again, where he'll continue the proud tradition of thinking that actions don't have consequences. But hey, at least this time he wasn't 20 feet in the air when it happened. That's growth.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Speaking of lying ass criminals, let's take a look at one who also can't lie to save his life. September 24th, 2025, 9 a.m. An officer is on a completely normal traffic stop with someone who just has expired plates. Very expired plates. When suddenly,
Fairview 187. My vehicle's just been hit.
a random Camaro plows directly into the back of the officer's car. Officer calls for an ambu, he turns around, and the driver, who just slammed into the back of his patrol car, strolls up and says this.
Hey, what happened?
You tell me.
Sir, I do believe you happened. The officer, understandably confused, asks him what happened. And this dude, this absolute philosopher, who someone gave a truth serum to, replies with,
I need a new car.
yeah, bro, I think you do. You just plowed yours into a cop car at 9 a.m. on a Tuesday. Car looks about done for. Anyways, the officer moves him off the road because he doesn't want this guy getting hit by a car. Our dude says he's fine, and then completely unprompted, drops the most honest confession a cop has ever heard. Out of 10 years of watching shit like this, I've never seen this before.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
What happened, dude?
I don't know, man. I've been drinking.
You been drinking?
Criminals never admit to that right off the bat, especially unprompted. You know, they'll be holding a beer bong, foaming at the mouth. Had that guy on the stream last week, he gets out of his truck and a bottle of vodka, falls on the ground and smashes.
Walk back to my car. Don't do nothing stupid.
I'm not doing
Walk back to my car now.
Bro, this is a Trailer Park Boys skit. They'll be sitting in the driver's seat, drunk as hell. They'll still say things like, it's just apple juice or water. You're racist, Tig. Blue man bad. Not this man. This man is the Boy Scout of crime. He may break every law in the book, but by God, at least he's gonna break them honestly. Then he follows up with even more unsolicited honesty.
I don't know, man. I've been drinking.
You been drinking?
Yeah, I've been drinking.
Okay.
And I took some weed pills.
Some weed
Fucked
pills?
up. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the most law-abiding criminal in history. Dude drives drunk, crashes into a cop, and draws the line at honesty. This man has a code, a terrible code, but he has a code. Well, the video cuts and he hits us with another unsolicited confession. The officer barely has time to process what the dude just says before he starts confessing more.
I did that on purpose, sir.
What, you hit me on purpose?
Yeah, I did.
Why is that?
I'm bored.
You bored?
I'm bored.
So you ran in the back of me on purpose?
Yep.
Why is that?
I hate cops, man.
Yeah? All right. We got an ambulance coming, okay?
All right.
All right.
They gonna take me home or I'm going?
I don't know. You ain't got no weapons on you, do you?
No, sir.
Go ahead and put your hand back on it.
If you're gonna admit to a DUI, drug use, and intentionally ramming a police officer who's on the traffic stop, all before lunch, you might want to wait on your attorney. Nah, old dude's running a personal honesty marathon today. Believe it or not, he was arrested, taken to jail, and is now facing a couple of felony charges. Apparently, you can't get drunk, high, and then weaponize a Camaro against police just because you don't like them. Who doth thunk it? You boys ready for a shooting? Yeehaw, let's go. Grand Rapids, Michigan, December 6, 2025, 4:45 p.m. Domestics are dangerous, and officers were called to just that. Officers respond to a man allegedly threatening a woman with a gun. Oh shit, now we got a domestic with a gun. Those suck. Multiple hours go by, multiple 911 calls take place, and zero cooperation later, officers spotted the suspect pulling away in a vehicle. They set up a traffic stop and did everything by the book. Distance, cover, commands, all the stuff you practice, so hopefully you don't get shot at today. The suspect pulls over, a felony traffic stop is initiated. The primary officer is yelling at the guy. He's saying, hey bro, turn that vehicle off. The second officer gets out with the long gun ready. Nice cover. Everything is controlled right now. And then this absolute maniac cracks his door open, leans over, and starts sending rounds at the officers.
Turn the car off!
Officers return fire, but the suspect doesn't just keep shooting. He charges at them while firing, because apparently today's mission was sewer slide by terrible decision making. Then the video swaps to another angle. One of the officers, the one without a long gun, is standing in front of his cruiser still trying to get compliance, and suddenly shots rip past him. He dives back into his vehicle and does what every officer hopes they don't have to do: shoot through your own windshield.
Turn the car off!
Glass is everywhere. I've talked about it a lot on this channel before. When you shoot through your own windshield, that glass dust and powder and shit just goes back in your eyeballs. You're breathing it, it's getting into your eyes. It's a last resort thing, but sometimes it's necessary. Rounds are going both ways, from the suspect, from the officer. He dumps the mag, retreats behind his cruiser for a little bit more cover. The video from the police department cuts again, and then we get a little bit of slow motion. This shows the suspect fully stepping out of the vehicle while firing more rounds at officers who are returning fire from multiple angles. The entire exchange lasts seconds. More than 50 shots are fired total. That must have felt like a lifetime to the officers involved. One officer was nearly hit by inches, mere inches, and the suspect only stopped after being struck multiple times. The suspect was struck, taken to the hospital, and later died. That was a terrifying situation where the officers only had a couple of seconds to react and keep a violent unarmed man from killing them or anyone else around them. And that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Huge respect to every officer in this video, and huge respect to someone who is even braver than Medal of Honor recipient Brandon Herrera. Certified forklift operators. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, have a fantastic weekend. If you want to help support the channel, donutoperator.com, pepperbox.tv. Watch me stream, subscribe to my second YouTube channel, Donut Operator TV. Until next time, please have a fantastic day.